How to make high-value women compete for your attention while you stay emotionally untouched, according to Machiavelli. Imagine walking into a room full of stunning, successful women, the kind most men worship from afar. Models, entrepreneurs, lawyers, influencers, women who have options lined up. Every other guy is trying hard, buying drinks, complimenting. Non-stop, texting paragraphs, chasing validation. But you stand calm, barely glancing their way, focused on your own world. And suddenly, heads turn, eyes lock on you. One approaches, then another. They start finding excuses to talk, to touch your arm, to laugh a little too hard at your words. By the end of the night, they're competing subtly at first, then obviously for a sliver of your attention. You give just enough to keep them hooked, but never enough to lose your power. You walk away untouched, unbothered, in total control. This isn't fantasy. This is the reality of a man who understands true power. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to create it. Most men spend their lives begging for crumbs from high-value women, sacrificing dignity just to be noticed. They get emotionally wrecked, jealous, needy, and these women smell it from a mile away. But you're done with that. By the end of this video, you'll know the ruthless Machiavellian strategies to flip the entire game. Make the highest value women fight for you, while you remain cold, detached, and emotionally untouchable. This isn't about manipulation for its own sake. This is about becoming the prize they can't resist, and protecting your mind in the process. Before we go deep, do this right now. Hit that like button if you're tired of chasing women who don't deserve your energy. Subscribe to Dark Psychology Loaded and turn on notifications. We expose the darkest truths about power, women, and control every week. Drop a comment below. What's the most humiliating thing you've ever done to get a woman's attention? Be real. Let's burn that weakness together and build something unbreakable. Machiavelli wrote in The Prince, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." In modern dating, this means high-value women must respect you more than they feel comfortable with you. Comfort breeds contempt. Respect breeds obsession. When you become the man who cannot be fully possessed, who cannot be emotionally reached, you trigger something primal in them, the need to conquer what seems unconquerable. They will compete, invest, chase not because you asked, but because your emotional untouchability makes you the ultimate prize. Here are the 8 ruthless tactics to make high value women compete for your attention while you stay completely emotionally untouched. Tactic number 1. Build an unbreakable life that radiates abundance. High-value women are surrounded by thirsty men with nothing going on. The first step to making them compete is to become the opposite. A man whose life is so full, so rich, so purposeful that women are just an optional bonus. Machiavelli said, "A prince must have no other object or thought than war and its methods." Replace war with your mission. Gym, business, skills, network, legacy. Build a life that would be elite even without women. Real example. One man I know was average until he went monk mode for a year. Zero dating, just grinding his physique, starting a business, traveling alone. When he re-entered the scene, his social media showed adventure, gains, money, connections. Suddenly, women who ghosted him before were sliding into DMs. Models he never met were liking every story. Why? Because his life screamed abundance. He didn't need them. That scarcity of need made them want to be part of his world. Start today. Cut distractions. Set non-negotiable goals. Document your progress publicly but subtly. When your life becomes magnetic, high-value women will orbit you and compete to get closer. Tactic 2. Master the art of selective attention. Never give your full focus easily. High-value women are used to men staring, hanging on every word. You do the opposite. When talking to one, give strong but brief eye contact, then look away calmly. Check your phone, scan the room, smile at something else. This signals you have options, and your attention is valuable currency. Machiavelli understood. Men are less hesitant to offend someone who makes himself loved than someone who makes himself feared. Make your attention something they fear losing. Real scenario. At a high-end event, a gorgeous entrepreneur approaches you. Most men would lock in, nod endlessly. You listen, nod once or twice, give a small smirk, then turn to talk to someone else or excuse yourself politely. She feels the pull. Why isn't he obsessed like the others? Later, she finds you again. Now she's investing more. Do this consistently, and multiple high-value women start vying for the rare moments you choose to focus on them. Your selective attention becomes their drug. Tactic 3. Cultivate preselection and social proof without bragging. High-value women trust other women's choices. When they see beautiful, successful women already drawn to you, their competitive instincts ignite. Never brag that's weak. Instead, engineer subtle preselection. Have female friends especially, attractive ones in your circle. Post group photos where women are laughing near you. Let them tag you in stories. In person, be comfortable with light touch from women, a hug hello, a playful push, Machiavelli's fox-like cunning, show, don't tell. Example, a client started hosting small exclusive dinners, invited sharp, beautiful women from his network. Photos showed him at the head of the table, everyone engaged. No captions needed. Soon, women he hadn't invited were asking friends how to get in. Invites became a status symbol. High-val women started dressing up more, flirting harder, competing for his favor at these events. Preselection turns you into the validated choice, and they fight to prove they're worthy of it. Tactic 4. Use strategic emotional sparing to create vacuum. Emotional untouchability means never over-investing feelings. Share almost nothing deep about yourself early. When she asks personal questions, deflect with humor or a counter-question. Give tiny breadcrumbs of vulnerability only after massive investment from her. This creates an emotional vacuum she desperately wants to fill. Machiavelli wrote, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." Let her see the strong, calm surface, never the depths unless she earns it. Real story. A man dating multiple high-caliber women never talked about his feelings. When one asked, "How do you feel about me?" he smiled and said, "Interesting. Keep showing me." She doubled her effort, planning dates, sending long texts, introducing him to her elite circle. The others noticed and upped their game too. Soon, all three were competing fiercely while he stayed cool, revealing almost nothing. The less you give emotionally, the more they compete to unlock you. Tactic 5. Deploy dread games silently and ruthlessly. Dread is the fear of loss, the most powerful motivator and attraction. High-value women rarely feel it because men worship them. You change that without ever saying a word. Be seen with other beautiful women. Let your phone buzz with female names. Occasionally cancel plans last minute for something came up without explaining. Post stories showing you living your best life without her. Never accuse, never explain, just act abundant. Machiavelli. Men sooner forget the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony. Translate: women fear losing a high value man more than anything. Example: one guy started subtly implementing dread. He'd be attentive one week, then distant the next, out late, vague replies. The high-value woman he was seeing CEO, stunning, went from casual to intense. Long apologetic texts, offering exclusive commitment, even jealousy outbursts. She started competing against the ghost of other women. Dread made her invest heavily while he stayed emotionally detached, never reacting to her emotions. Tactic 6. Enforce boundaries like a fortress. High-value women test constantly cancellations, demands, emotional games. Most men fold. You never do. Calmly enforce boundaries without anger or explanation. If she flakes, don't complain, just withdraw attention. If she disrespects, slow replies, or go silent. If she demands too much time, give less. This trains her that access to you is conditional on good behavior. Machiavelli: the ends justify the means. Your end is total control. The means are iron boundaries. Real case: a man was dating an influencer used to men bending over. She started late replies and mixed signals. He matched her energy exactly. No chasing, no double texts. Within days, she was blowing up his phone, apologizing, planning elaborate dates to make it up. When other high-value women in her circle heard, they became intrigued. Who is this guy who doesn't chase her? Soon, he had multiple elite women pursuing while he enforced the same boundaries on all. Boundaries make you the immovable object, and they compete to be the one who finally moves you. Tactic 7. Master the push-pull dynamic to trigger obsession. Give warmth, then cold. Compliment strongly, then withdraw. Touch intimately, then create distance. This emotional roller coaster hijacks her neurology. Dopamine spikes and crashes make you addictive, but you stay flatlined, untouched. Machiavelli's Lion and Fox. Be warm like the lion when it serves, cunning like the fox when pulling back. Example: on a date with a high-value lawyer. Be engaging in physical, early, deep eye contact. Light touch. Then mid-date, check your phone calmly, answer a call briefly, act slightly distracted. She feels the pull away and leans in harder. More questions, more touch, more investment. By end of night, she's planning the next date while you're already mentally elsewhere. Do this across multiple women, and they start one-upping each other in effort because your push-pull keeps them emotionally hooked while you remain detached. Tactic 8. Lock in your emotional untouchability with daily discipline. This isn't just tactics, it's identity. Meditate daily. Journal your wins without involving women. Build a brotherhood of high-value men. Read philosophy, train hard, stack money. When your self-worth comes entirely from within, no woman can touch your emotions. Machiavelli's ultimate lesson: a man who wishes to make a profession of goodness in everything must inevitably come to grief. Stop trying to be good for women. Be excellent for yourself. Real transformation. One man implemented daily stoic practices: cold showers, fasting, silence retreats. He stopped seeking validation entirely. Women sensed it. Immediately, High-Valuan started pursuing aggressively, sending gifts, offering trips, competing publicly for his approval. He dated multiple, slept with several, but never caught feelings. His emotional untouchability became his greatest strength and their greatest obsession. Brothers, these 8 tactics aren't theory. They're battle-tested Machiavellian laws that turn the dating hierarchy upside down. When you build abundance, ration attention, weaponize preselection and dread, enforce boundaries, master push-pull, and forge emotional untouchability through discipline, high-value women don't just notice you. They compete fiercely for the rare privilege of your focus. And the entire time, you remain calm, detached, in total control of your mind and emotions. This is the difference between boys who beg and men who rule. Start tonight. Pick one tactic, maybe selective attention or boundary enforcement, and apply it ruthlessly. Watch how quickly the dynamic shifts. If this video just rewired your entire understanding of power with women, destroy that like button. Share this with every man still simping for attention he'll never earn. Subscribe to Dark Psychology Loaded right now and hit the bell. We're building an army of emotionally untouchable kings. Comment below. Which tactic are you implementing first, and on which woman? Let's track your results together. Remember Machiavelli's coldest truth. Men are ungrateful, fickle, false, cowardly, and covetous. Women are human too. Never attach emotionally. Build yourself into the prize. Stay untouched and let them compete. Until next time, rule or be ruled.